covered up, it's like, oh. Hey, I know y'all been waiting on me to come back for a long time. You know, my thing with this YouTube shit is the fact that I'm gonna get straight to the point. I've been a perfectionist for years. And I feel like it's been my ego, like my need to be perfect. And as I become more self-aware, as I became more self-aware throughout all these years, I realized it came from the fact that I'm just worried about how people perceive me. When I blew up on YouTube back in like 2019, it was fun. I was having fun, but things changed when I started to take it overly serious and becoming a perfectionist. Now I'm worried about how can I make things perfect. Me being a perfectionist is what impacted what could have been a lot of growth. The need to be perfect, the need to be seen a certain way. Y'all get what I'm saying? That's what it was. That's what I realized it was. That's why I was never really able to be consistent every time I try to come back to YouTube, because I started to be overly critical about how this thumbnail look, about how this edit is, this fucking color grade, this camera lens, telling myself I need more and more and more, then I can get back to it. Then when I get it, I tell myself I need something else. And over the years, what I realized is the world does not reward perfection. The world rewards results. The world rewards people who show up over and over and over and deliver on their promise. It don't always have to be pretty. Me having a strong attention to detail is like a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because I'm able to use that gift to help other people to make their lives and their systems more efficient. But when it comes to me, it's like it's kind of hindering me. Because in order for me to feel like I have to show up, I feel like something's got to be perfect. I know I'm not the only one who deal with this. Wait until the right time and all that shit. There will never be no perfect time. Because at the end of the day, bro, we all getting closer to dying every day. We getting closer to our expiration date. And I was thinking to myself last night, if we getting closer to our expiration date, wouldn't I want to leave the biggest impact on life that I can before I go? And if I'm not giving what I have to offer out to the world, that's another day going by without me giving it. Doing the world a disservice, doing God's people a disservice. Like I tell other people, and I have to tell myself this. The fact that somebody has not came across the best version of me, the fact that somebody have not come across my work, my videos, my content, my insight on stuff, that's one more day they're going with suffering. I understand they can get it for somebody else. But what if I'm the person that's meant to show up on their feed in order for something to click in their head and be like, oh, damn, I could do it like this. I could think like this. And by me not doing it, I'm going another day with that person suffering. People are still suffering because of my procrastination. People are still suffering because of your procrastination. I'm done with being a perfectionist. I just want to show up. The most successful people, they show up ugly first and they get better over time. It's our ego that wants us to just be perfect off the rip. And if you were to think about it, that's so selfish. And I'm talking to myself too. That is so selfish for you to think you need to show up perfect instead of delivering what needs to be delivered to God's people. Instead of delivering what needs to be delivered to help people, you want to be perfect. So if you really think about it, you really only think about yourself when you do that. I don't really only think about myself when I think about being perfect, because it's about the people. My gifts are not for me. They are for the people on this earth. Everybody not born with the same gifts. Everybody wasn't born with my gifts. Why would I be stingy with them and showing myself I gotta be? That's ego. All this shit be ego. Trying to be perfect. Imagine imperfect, showing up imperfectly consistently will beat showing up perfectly inconsistently every time. Hell, I even heard Avery B say it one time, and I'll never forget this. He said, consistency beats intensity. And I was watching one of the, watch out, hey, I ain't gonna cut it out either. You gotta go. I ain't scared of wasps, so I'm not scared of that shit. But he said, intensity does not be consistency. See, Avery, one thing I learned about from Avery B, he ain't no perfectionist. He shows up. Like he's one of the most consistent people I ever met. Like with everything, he never cared about being perfect. He just showed up consistently, and that's a success. That's a trait in a lot of see. If I'm being honest, bro, I don't regret nothing in life because sometimes in life you have to like learn stuff over time from other people. As somebody who has a strong attention to detail, who notices every small thing and everything, it's a gift. But it can get in the way of execution. Then it comes fear covered up. It's like, oh. Yeah, I won't believe what just happened, bro. The wind was blowing and my camera fell off the tripod. It all just fell on the ground. Luckily, I'm in grass. This is a whole Sony a7 IV, Sigma 2040-70. Man, that was an expensive fall, but I picked it back up and started recording, bro. These cameras are pretty durable, so we good. I can't let the devil stop me, man. It's like, what the hell? No, gang. The wind went blowing the whole time. Not if you want to blow. Like, that's crazy. I don't even remember what focal length my lens was on, so the shot probably don't even look like the last shot, but it's cool. That's the perfectionist in me. It don't gotta be perfect. All that matters is I show up for the people. And this is gonna go on my I Am Dope channel. A channel where I just talk, because I ain't gonna lie though. Let me tell y'all one thing I realized in life, with my life. When I talk, people listen. And I think it's a gift God gave me to be able to speak, because when I'm among my circle of people I'm around, when I talk about certain stuff or when I talk in a certain way, they listen. Because when I talk, I don't talk about bullshit. I don't just talk just to talk. I like to help people. I like to impact people. I like to give people information that will help make their lives, their systems, the way they do things more efficient. I like to give people different perspectives, different ways to do things. And everybody who I've been around who can attest, and it's not me just to be arrogant, it's just the fact, it's just the truth. Like, I help people improve their life, bro. What is business, health, content creation, even spirituality, even intellect, even financial literacy. Bro, that's my gift, bro. It's one of my biggest gifts. And I'm starving the world of doing that just by not coming up here and doing stuff like this. It's gonna tell what somebody can learn, bro. So you know what? My 2026, and I don't even believe in New Year's resolution for real. I believe in momentum. One thing I'm gonna strive to be consistent with in 2026 is showing up like this. Fuck the edits. I don't care about no edits, bro. I need to show up for God's people. I have a lot of information, a lot of insight inside of me. I am a projector in human design, bro. I'm meant to do this shit. I'm not even moving in my human design. A lot of y'all probably don't even know what human design is. One thing I can say over the years I've done is like become more self-aware. Understanding myself, understanding my makeup, what makes me me, what makes me how I am and why. And me being a projector in human design, a 6'2" profile with a defined spleen, I'm meant to be known for sharing my insight on stuff more than I'm meant to be known for what I do. So with me understanding that, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, y'all. This is what I'm meant to do. I've been doing the word discovery, but I could have been up. I know I could have been up. If I would have stayed consistent, bro, I would have been up. But I don't regret nothing, though. I don't regret the fact that I went through the phase of editing for YouTubers for years. Or, you know, because if I'm being honest, bro, one of the biggest advantages of how my life went, even though I don't have 1 million subscribers on YouTube, I don't have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, I have an insane skill set. And I have a good amount of allies. And I'm still pretty known for what I have brought to the people, to the circles I've been around. But deep down, I always wanted to be the face of something, the boss. The same way all these other content creators and YouTubers and, you know, influencers. I could have been the biggest, and I still can, and I still am going to be.